Day one of my new 8-week program. I'm super excited to take you along. I'm going to be sharing 5 tips per week for a total of 8 weeks. So that's 40 tips that are going to help you if you decide to go on a physical transformation journey. Now, I feel like I'm starting from scratch because my last focused transformation was almost 5 years ago for my last bikini competition in 2019, 5 months before the gyms shut down. So this time, to avoid that, I am doing it from home. I have a bit more equipment now. I have a full set of dumbbells, I have a bench, and I have some bands, which is really kind of all I'm going to be using. But I decided to share 5 tips a week because I feel like if you implement things incrementally and develop healthy habits, that's when it's going to stick. So to me, it's almost like going back in time and thinking, what did I used to do when I was competing, and remembering it and taking you along and sharing it with you. So first thing, food prep. I don't food prep, I do track my macros, but I like to go to different grocery stores and try different things. So my tip number 1 would be go to a grocery store that you maybe not go to all the time, and then go pick out new items that are gonna make your nutrition on a daily basis a little more exciting. And now I do track macros, so I don't cut any food groups out. I do like to have like a little something crunchy every day, like a couple pop chips, a couple crackers. I love cheese. I have cheese every day. I like having a little chocolate square every single day too. So it's really flexible. That would be, I guess, tip number 2 is to keep it flexible, include the foods that you enjoy. You can definitely make it fit. So I'll show you my haul from Trader Joe's to give you some ideas that I picked up. Some of the stuff I've never tried, so I'm excited to try it. Some of the stuff, it's like bringing back memories of bikini prep from 5 years ago. I did used to have this. This is the rice cauliflower stir fry from Trader Joe's. I put a lot less oil than they recommend. It's still really good. And it's a really good high volume side for your protein. You can kind of mix it all in. It's really good. I actually got 2 bags. I have not had this in 5 years since my last bikini prep. Some really good flavorful dressings that will not break the calorie bank, because you want your food to taste yummy, but you don't want those high fat ranch dressings, which actually you can. It's just gonna eat up a lot of fat. So I love this. 1 tablespoon is so flavorful, and it's only 2 grams of fat, 1 carb, 0.5 protein, the cilantro dressing. And then a green goddess, a clean green goddess. It's just stuff to add to avocado toast or salads or something. Oh, this pizza sauce goes with something I've never tried before. Trader Joe's has cauliflower pizza crust. 10 grams of protein per little pizza crust. It looks like there's at least 4 in here. We'll see. I'll report back on the taste. And then I got a pizza sauce on top, and I'll figure out what I want on it. I could put like a bunch of chicken and some mozzarella, parmesan. It'll be a really good high protein option. And usually tomato sauces are also really good for macros. Just make sure it's not a big oil base. But again, it's all fine. It just goes out of your fat budget. Zucchini noodles. And I'll actually still have pasta, but this is a good option too. Oh yes, turkey bacon. Used to have turkey bacon during prep. This I did not used to have during prep, but I took some time while I was at Trader Joe's and I was really looking at macros on different things. And this is only 3.5 grams of fat for 11 grams of protein. So it's just to give me a different option. Like when you're kind of eating the same things over and over, like I thought I could do little pin rolls with this. And I love the chive Philadelphia cream cheese. It all fits, it's all good. And then these were also little league backups when I don't have chicken prepped or some good high source of protein when we need to be out the door. I got some backups. They had some pre-cooked grilled lemon pepper chicken. Actually looks really good, like right off the barbecue. And then some grilled chicken breasts as well. So I know I always have some backups. So lots of protein, things to add flavor, high volume foods are super important. My macros are not even low at this point, but I am working on doing like a clean, lean building 8-week phase. So I'll take you along. I guess for tip 1, I would say go to a new grocery store, look at the labels, try different things that are gonna make your nutrition a little more exciting, and don't cut out anything would definitely be tip 2. I love to take a flexible dieting approach where I'm tracking my macros. I have a certain budget of protein I'm definitely trying to hit every day, and then the rest is fats and carbs. And I'm not going to break it down for you. That's something I can work on with you, but the rest goes to fats and carbs. I don't really drink, so some of it is not going to go to alcohol. And so that would be number 2, is be flexible in your dieting approach. But again, not everybody loves to track macros. That's what I like. I kind of like, it's like playing Tetris with my nutrition, I find, where I'm just trying to hit certain targets, and at the end of the day, when there's different kind of targets left, then I make up a meal with whatever's left, and it's delicious. I don't have a set meal plan where this is what I need to eat today. I would not be able to do that. That's too restrictive, and usually it kind of cuts out a lot of the fun stuff, like the chocolate squares and the pop chips and the whipped cream. So that would be tip number 2. I will share 3 more tips over the course of the week while I'm working on week 1, and compile this into one video that you're watching right now for you. And I will do this every single week for 8 weeks. So you will get 40 tips. So number 1, grocery store. Number 2, flexible dieting, tracking my macros. That's what works for me. So I'm excited to take you along. It's day 1. I haven't done my first workout yet, but I will. I'm hitting glutes today. And now I can start eating this food because I've been keeping it in the bag for 2 days just to film this. So yum yum. Oh hey, so we're back with tip number 3. I wanted to share with you how my program is designed, which is very similar to my bikini prep days. That is how I achieve a physical transformation, a body recomposition, you would say. You want to focus on certain areas that need extra work. So for the ladies, we want to build those glutes. So I actually have 3 lower body days where I target different parts of the legs too, but there's a good glute focus during those 3 days. And then there's 2 upper body days. You want to work on building that X form, that hourglass. So you want to build up the shoulders, you want to bring in the waist and pop the booty. So that's what I'm working on. It's a 5-day split. I'm wrapping up my first week now, and it was no issue doing my first 5 workouts. I feel good. It's like everything's coming back, like, oh, the soreness feels so good. And I'm drinking my creatine to help with the build. So everything's been working out great. Something else that I pulled out from the archives, if you haven't read this book, highly recommend, because as you're working on your physical transformation, you also want to work on your mindset. It's like the biggest thing. If you can get your mindset right, then you'll really be able to achieve whatever you're working on. This was recommended to me a long time ago. It's getting old now. It's from like 2001, I think, but still very relevant. And the boys and I had a good time reading the foreword together because they talk about little leaguers, and they're playing Little League now. So highly recommend. I feel like I've been reading it mostly in the carpool line when I'm waiting for the boys to come out of school, but just a little bit at a time, like little drops in the bucket, work on the mindset. And then tip number 5, rewards, goals. It's like super important. So I set myself two goals, rewards for at the end of this 8-week journey. One will be a photo shoot, so I'm excited about. And number 2 will be getting a pair. As you know, I love line dancing. We'll be finally getting a pair of like blinged out Daisy Dukes for when I go line dancing with my new legs. So I'm super excited about that, something to look forward to. So yeah, those were my 5 tips for week number 1. I have been making notes in my phone of things that I'm implementing, I'm remembering, and I'm already into week 4 of 5 tips a week for you. And I will just keep writing them down and making these videos for you. I hope you find it helpful, and let me know if you have actually specific questions or topics you would like to have covered over the next 8 weeks. I'm excited to take you along. Cheers.